Hey podcaster, I'm Tim Walberg, your podcast performance coach with another actionable tip so you can sound like a pro and gain more podcast fans. Today's tip is on how much time to budget for producing your podcast episodes. My podcast is only 5 minutes long and it takes me hours. So how long should yours take? If you're new to podcasting and are wondering, beware. This is no small undertaking. There's a lot to do. First, yes, the length and format of your podcast will affect the amount that goes into each episode. Even if you're lucky enough to be able to get in front of a mic, press record, and spontaneously spew out a perfect episode, there is still a little editing to do, the show notes, publishing, and promoting of it. So it's going to be at least a couple of hours here. So here's what I've tried to do, and this is by no means a science, but what I've tried to figure out is the amount of time it should take for you to put together a 30-minute episode. Now, this is based on the time it takes some of my clients to put together an episode of theirs, also based on my own experience producing podcasts and online chatter on the matter. So, for a typical 30-minute episode, you're going to need about 30 minutes of research. Now, this is avoiding the rabbit holes on the subject. It's very easy to go down one of these. I think you know what I'm talking about. Also, give yourself 1 hour to write it and to outline the episode, about 45 minutes to record it. And this changes because some days you might have great days where you're really smooth and everything goes well when you're recording. Other times you got bad days and you can't string two sentences together without stumbling and booting around your script. Also, an hour for editing. Maybe less if you're a star editor. Could be more if you're brand new to it. And 30 minutes to put your show notes together. You're going to need those. Also, at least 15 minutes to upload and publish everything. So, it's kind of a grand total of things. It's about 4 hours. Now, this is a good number to aim for. In fact, this is a great number to aim for. If you're new to podcasting, double it. About 8 hours. Now hold on, because I haven't even included the extras here. So more time is going to be needed if you have a guest. You're going to need to find that guest, research him or her, and connect with him or her and align your schedules. Technical issues that may come up. Watch out for these. They suck up time. Bells and whistles that you might want to include in an episode. This is sound effects or audio elements you might need to pull and include. You're going to need to add more time if the format of your show has you pulling quotes from your guest to start things off. All of these pieces add up. And you haven't even promoted your podcast yet. You're not going to do all of this work and not tell anybody about it, are you? Of course not. So throw in 2 to, 10 hours, depending on the process for that. Like, how many platforms are you on? All told, new podcasters may be spending up to 18 hours per episode. Pause for shock. What? Serious? This is crazy, but it's a very touchy and frustrating subject for a lot of podcasters. It always takes more time than you think. When someone says it takes 8 hours for them to do it all, others will come in and say, "Oh, that's way too long. I only spend an hour to do everything." By the way, that's my voice. I read all Facebook comments from others in. "Oh yeah, it should take, only an hour and a half to do that. You got to be doing it wrong." Shut up. Don't listen to them. If they're doing it that fast, they're using magic or sorcery. They must be witches. Burn them! Now, I'm not telling you this to scare you or discourage you from podcasting. I'm just preparing you for this. This is normal. It will get easier, and you will get better.
Faster. Stronger.
So don't get frustrated. There are tricks to reducing this time, like batching tasks. You may line up 4 guests in one day or do all your research at once. You might use some online productivity tools. You might even start outsourcing portions of the production process or maybe the publishing process. Just saying that actually should probably be another episode in itself. So I will do that in the future. So hopefully this will give you a sense of where all your time is going. Remember, the reason you got into this. You're passionate about your subject and you want to share it with others. The first step is knowing. So budget and manage your time the best that you can so you can enjoy the process. And I hope that's just the tip you need. Everyone has different strengths. For you, it might be writing or interviewing or creating the artwork. Let someone else do the heavy lifting, like editing. I edit podcasts. I've been doing audio editing for over 20 years. That's just one of the things I can take off your plate if it's too full. Take a load off. Have a look at my custom editing packages at podcastperformancecoach.com. I'm Tim Walbert. See ya!